at this pretty one. That's $150. I like that. It's really pretty. We are in upstate New York for a day of serious vintage hunting, and we're aiming to visit 4 antique centers. Let's get into part 1 of this antiquing adventure. Headed in to get some breakfast before our first stop at the antique warehouse. Ed got the breakfast burrito, and we got some sweets. The Marketplace in East Durham is an antique mall with more than 125 vendors in a space that's about 20,000 square feet and expanding. It's open every day except Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we're here. Looks pretty big. Hopefully full of treasures. Heading inside. So we got a lot of rugs. This is literally a booth called like Moroccan rugs. We made some pillows from the rugs. That's $125. Look at that pretty frame. Ed has this. It's $12. He got it, I think it was free at a Salvation Army. Pair of 1970s cork lights for $3.75. Oh, this one's got a lot of art in it. $6.70. It's a cool light for $2.45. $18. Got a little brass section. That vase is $28. The candlestick is $18. I bought a pair that look like this, all similar. They're metal brackets. I got mine for like, I think it was like 17 at Brimfield. Those are 35. $45 on that piece up there. Got some jewelry. I've been seeing these a lot more lately. I don't know why. 40 on this one. Some brass boxes. Wow, it's very, very big. Nice. Some books. Cool looking sailboat. Like a pirate ship. That's how much is this? 95. $75 on that little painting. I think it's a painting. Oh wow, look at that one. Oh look, we did these well. That one's 60. That's not a bad price for ones that I've seen that big. Well, well, well. Well, look who's here. 15 for him. Looks like just a print. Ed's behind us somewhere, but he might spend a little time in this guy's booth. I don't really know anything about guitars. That's like Ed's territory. But for those of you that do, $550 for Fender from the 60s. $30 for one. I have some on my Poshmark. Like it's a pair for 30. Are these wood? This one's wood? Yep. $20. That's a cool lamp. $125. Going down the second aisle now. Oh. Wow, look at that. $200. Damn. Oh my god. I actually might know the vendor of this booth. Remember? What does she have? Yeah, 78. That's what she said. Is this? Yeah, I know her. Her name is Sarah. A while back I met her. She was having like I don't want to say a sale, but she was like opening up her inventory for people to come peruse. She did, I believe she did say she had a booth here. Ed would know for sure. That's not bad, 28 for the pair. Coco smells treasure. What is it? What do you smell? They have eucalyptus or something? Maybe it's all the dried flowers? Is that what you smell? Okay, I can't take those out with one hand. Sorry, babes. So 35 or 36 with a credit card. That's 30, oh, no, I'm sorry, 64. 55. Look at how cool this is, coconut. Look at this one. That's so cool. No price, so it must be free. I love when you find free stuff at an antique mall. These things are cool. 45. That's cool. See that sculpture? This one here. That's cool. What is it made out of? 1500. Brutalist waveform sculpture. That's cool. I like that. This was my cousin's wedding song. Aiden's chair. And Coco. I'm gonna get dinged, so I'm gonna turn this off. Sorry. This is absolutely stunning. It's $350. I have nowhere to put it, but I think it's beautiful. Some frames, it's 20 bucks. Okay, these are kind of beautiful. I wonder, this would be a good DIY, I think. You know how at the Restore they just have tons of these tiny shades? And it's like, what am I gonna do with that? Maybe that's a cool project to paint them. Like, I bet you could, to get that brown color, maybe you can dye it with tea. You know how you can age paper with tea? Like when we were at school, we used to do that. It's like, oh, write the Declaration of Independence and like age the paper. You would soak it in tea. Maybe you could do that, and then you could hand paint or stencil the lampshade. Oh wow, look at those lamps. That's wild. The lamps. That's some coastal for you. They are 500 down from 800. They've got a whole vibe happening. It kind of reminds me of like when you go to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disney. You know how they do like a whole thing to get you in the mood? Those lamps have a whole thing going on. They're committed to the theme. There's a craftsman chair for you. Maybe stickly. What do they say? Mission oak armchair for 400. This way is kind of eclectic in terms of what they've got going on inside. It's $55 for this little craftsman. Is that craftsman as well? I don't think so. Yeah, just vintage. I guess like craftsman, we're kind of getting into antique territory. Like almost 100 years, depending on when it was made. Oh, there's another one of these fox baskets. booth. Got all the like amber ochre looking glass. 30% off everything. You want to something, Coco? I see you smelling. You see anything? Those are $95 for the two. I feel like I've seen those around. The frame is $95. More rugs. We've lost Ed, by the way. I haven't seen any of the copper. Oh, here's more of those. I was gonna say I haven't seen more of the any of the copper colanders I was looking for. Let's see how much this is compared to that other one. 25. Do you remember how much the other one was? I've already forgotten. Oh wow. I think this is cool, but I would not pay $100 for it. I would try to mount it on the wall though as art. Cool bookends, these lions. Another free item, no price tag. Somebody liked, what kind of dog is that? The Lassie dog? Is that a collie? I like that. That reminds me of the one that I got at Brimfield, but like, what if they did a, like a pond or a lake? Not the same person. I wonder how much that is. I'm gonna try to find out. This, I kind of like this. Fair, I don't know why. The colors? The vibe. What the? Holy moly. Wow. That is probably the newest one I've ever seen. Wow. That's huge. Oh, I skipped right over this. Oh, excuse me. Signed 125, it says. Alright, look at this booth. This is a cool booth. Look at this lady with the attitude. 175. That's cool.
Look at the elephant.
195 for that. I like that. Oh no, I'm sorry, 45. That's gotta be a print, right? Okay, these people are talking really loud. Yeah, that's not real. That's not a painting. Look at this guy. Somebody's relative, I assume, for $50. Interesting. When we were at the artist estate sale a while ago, there were people in there saying things like, oh, no one ever buys portraits of other people. And I did that day, literally in front of them. So I think I saw somebody on maybe YouTube, but I don't know, maybe it was TikTok, and she did like a whole wall of portraits of strangers. I don't know if there was anyone that she knew. It was all people, just all portraits that she had collected. Oh, we still haven't found Ed. I don't know where he is. I walked all over looking for him. I don't know what happened to him. I know that he, look at these two. I know that he had, I mean, I kind of like a bust. I know he has things in the front that he put aside. So maybe he went to check out already. Who are you, my dude? And this lady, you know who she's giving me? Mary Lincoln vibes. This reminds me of an actress, but I don't remember her name. If I remember, I'll insert a photo of her. Okay, did you see this and think eggs on a pavement? When I was, wow. How much is this? $55. Oh, because it's not anything. It's like a print on a board. These are cool. Look at this pretty one. That's $150. I like that. It's really pretty. Can't really see because of the glare. Oh, look at these. These are pretty. Like the little seashell bowls. My sister loves the ocean. Like, she's a big uranium. She's a big scuba diver. She always loved snorkeling, but then she went and got her, is it license? I don't know what they call it for scuba diving. But every time I see, when I see shells and coastal stuff, I always think, oh, she would like this. When I was a kid, I think I told you guys this, I loved dolphins. Like, I thought I wanted to be a marine biologist, and I got nothing but like dolphins for Christmas and my birthday, like calendars and little figurines, stuffed animals and stuff. That's not, I mean, I guess that is a set, 22 for a set. I thought for sure, well, I thought they might have the colander in this section. This is a pretty buffet. See that? They didn't like the, looks like an inlay, but I actually don't think it is. I'm not sure what that is. Stained glass. What? Oh, geez, okay. That's loose. That should be inside. We're in you have to walk through like an aisle. Like an aisle? No, an aisle that's kind of hidden. Like a little hallway kind of thing to get to this second part of the warehouse. Still haven't found Ed. No idea. My goodness. We had one of these chairs when I was growing up. I think it was my desk chair. Not that I really used it. Those are Yep, we found it. There he goes.
Patty, do you want to take this on the table? Using that corner there?
1:45. Oh, there's a store. What do you think? Mm-hmm. So this booth has a vibe. I think people are getting sick of the word vibe, but it has an atmosphere. Like, this person definitely has a point of view. Look. You know, like, you can kind of understand this person's aesthetic. They've created this little room. Things, it's eclectic, but they all kind of go together at the same time. Look at this carving. Look at that. $225. Look at the detail on there. See this? Yeah, cocky. It's so cool. Just honestly, on a wall by itself, because the frame is a work of art. You don't have to put art in it. You can just put the frame up. Or you put a mirror in it. So we finished here. Ed bought a record, I don't know, a book and something else. Now we're gonna head off to the next stop. The marketplace has really eclectic items and there's a lot to explore, but our day kept going. Next, we visit a few more cool spots, including Catskill Antique Mall and the Red Owl Collective. That's all coming up in part 2, so make sure you're subscribed. See you next week. Bye!